So most runners, and I learned this from you, and then from treating runners over the course of time, it's very much true. Runners want to put their shoes on and go out for a hard run, right? They enjoy it. They don't like running slow. No one likes running at that 3 to 4 out of 10. I actually have learned to enjoy it over the course of time, but most folks don't like that, right? They like to feel like they're having a good workout. And the other piece you had mentioned a lot is that folks are stressed out. We're all probably overstressed. And we use exercise as the coping mechanism, right, for all this stress. So it's kind of this way of thinking is a little backwards. If you're stressed out, you probably need to pull back. And generally speaking, you probably need to do more slower stuff in general, which a lot of runners absolutely hate doing. So because most runners are running too fast, right, they end up getting hurt. They're not building this foundation that you talked about that was really important. Does that make sense for the most part from what you're saying?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I think this is a beauty of taking an auto-regulatory approach of saying like, hey, let's use session RPE and duration because, we glorify mileage and pace, so rather than say, hey, I'm going to go run 6 miles at 7:30 pace, we should be thinking, hey, I'm going to go run 40 minutes at a 4 out of 10, because that 4 out of 10 will capture how well you slept, how stressed you are, your fueling, your recovery from the previous workout or training session. That's tough to get people to do, though. Seasoned athletes naturally do it, but I think with people who are perhaps a little bit more green or novice, that's a really tough ask, is to get them to use RPE. But there are ways to anchor it the same way you would approach a resistance training assessment or session. But yeah, all of my programming is RPE. We do race pace rehearsals, but I think when you approach it from an RPE standpoint, it's also very liberating and brings joy back into running. Imagine that.
So here's what I want you to do next, guys. If you enjoyed this video so far, I have an entire course. It's free. It's called the Fitness Pain-Free Mini Course. And we go over 3 lessons. Going to help you take a lot of this information that we went over so far and put it into practice. The first lecture is called Why We Need a Better System. So first and foremost, the way we treat fitness individuals, all right, athletic people in the gym from a physical therapy perspective is pretty much broke, okay? So we need a better system to serve the folks that are in the gym that get hurt, they want to get back to training, all right? Lecture number 2 is called 7 Reasons Why People Get Hurt in the Gym. And essentially, we have to know the reasons why people get hurt in the gym so we can keep them safe in the future, right? And when they get hurt, we have to know why and how to get them back to training in the gym. Okay, so a thorough understanding of this is very, very important. I actually have a really cool infographic that goes along with this lecture that you get for free as well. And lastly, we go over a case study of how to get someone out of pain and back to training. So these principles are all phenomenal, but we don't actually put it together and you don't understand how to create a program to get people back in the gym and keep them safe for the long term, then we lose, right? So I'll put a link in the show notes for this. It's a Fitness Pain-Free Mini Course. Definitely check this out.